All right, here we go. This one is going to be a 357 SIG test. And today we have the Speer Gold Dot versus the Federal HST. Both of these are 125 grain. Here is that Gold Dot. This one is actually a 5-pedal Gold Dot. Really good looking round, real shallow hollow point cavity, but always seems to do the trick. And our Federal HST, that one has a nice wide hollow point cavity, and that one is a lot deeper. But both really good looking rounds, two of the best in the game. So we're going to put these ones head to head. So we do have our Glock 31 full size, full length 4.5-inch barrel, and we'll be going through the gel today. That is a 10% block. So we do have our jug backstop just in case we do get those pass-throughs, and our 4 layers of con t-shirt on the front. So like always, we'll put a chronograph right in front, so hopefully we can get that impact velocity. We'll see how both these rounds can do. Here we go. All right, first one up will be that Speer Gold Dot. We are stepping back to 15 feet. All right, let's see how we did on that one. All right, so our impact velocity on that was 1396. Normally, whenever I am testing those ones, we're getting well over 1400. So someone's a little bit on the low end, but still looks pretty good. So we at least hit rated velocity, which is good. Those ones are rated at 1350, I believe. So let's check this out. So our entry hole's looking really good. Got a decent shot on that one, and you can see that nice big star pattern in this. So let's check it out from the top first. Check that stretch cavity out. Huge. Those spiral cuts going almost all the way through that block. So let's look from the side. Check that out. That's awesome looking. This one looks like about 1/4 inch came in and did some major damage all the way through this block. We did get that pass through because we do have a leaker, but that is looking really, really good. And those cuts go pretty much all the way through that block. It doesn't settle down really until that very last inch. So that's really cool to see. But lately when I've been testing this one, it does awesome. Huge stretch cavity on that. So let's see if we can get a measurement. Go from the very bottom to the very top of that stretch, and we're just about 2 3/4 inches. So that's not too bad. About average of what we get, 2 3/4 to 3 inches. But that is one nasty looking path right there. So what we're going to do now is set up for that HST and see how that one compares. All right, let's see how the HST compares. We are stepping back to 15 feet. All right, let's see how we did on that one. So our impact velocity on that was 1436. So it's definitely not too bad. That's normally what we're getting for that Gold Dot too, but didn't seem to be that fast today. But really, really good velocities. And that one is rated at 1350 also. All right, so let's see how that one did. It is that one on the left. It looks like we got a really good shot on that one. And you can see that star pattern down in there. So that's looking really good so far. Let's check it out from the top. And I did it this way so we can really compare side to side. Normally I shoot from the opposite side, just so we can have, I guess, more identical shots. But what I did on this one was flip the block over so we can have really good comparison. But that is one nasty looking path on that one too. So let's check it out from the side. And we do have another leaker, so we definitely made it all the way through. But check that out. Same thing. Pretty much as soon as it hit, came in and expanded Looks like there is a couple fragments in this side. Carried all the way through though, looking really good. Hopefully you guys can see the stretch cavity on this one. The sun is a little bad, and the block is getting a little bit blurry, a little bit cloudy, but looking really good. Quite a bit of damage coming through there. This one did settle down a little bit quicker, so we do have about probably 3 or 4 inches towards the end compared to the other one where it was like that last inch that kind of settled down. But that still is one nasty cavity on that. So what we're gonna do now is we'll check out both those paths from the top again, and then we'll pull these rounds out and see what they look like. And actually, I forgot to measure this one from this side, and then we'll do it from the top also. So from the very bottom to the very top, we're just about 2 inches. So that last one was a little bit bigger from the side, but let's check it out from the top. So the biggest part on this one is about 2.5 inches, and this gold dot is just about the same. They're both about 2.5 inches, but you can tell that gold dot carried that energy just a little bit deeper going through. They both did awesome though. So here is that gold dot. Has really perfect cuts going all the way through that block. And our HST. You definitely tell a difference. This one kind of came in and exploded, but it did create quite a big channel going through there. Those are some awesome looking paths. So let's see what those rounds look like. All right, check these things out. They both did awesome. Those are some really good looking rounds. So the one on the right we did first, which was this path, was that spear gold dot, and then on the left was that HST. But looking really good. This one mushroomed out quite a bit. Kicked those 2 petals out pretty far. But that is a huge round. Did really good on expansion though. You can see that signature gold dot right there in the center. And then that Federal HST, that one got picture perfect uniform expansion on this one. Got that perfect pill back. And those petals peeled right over that base. So that one did absolutely perfect. They both did really good, but this one's just a little bit better for that picture. But man, those are some nasty rounds right there. 1,400 feet per second. That is moving. Let's check them out from the back. You can tell that gold dot is a little bit bigger just because those 2 petals did kick out quite a bit. But man, those are some nasty paths that they created. So there we go. That was 125 grain spear gold dot versus the Federal HST. All right, and this is for that gold dot. Check that out. We got a perfect star pattern on this one. Really big cuts. It's a lot of damage for sure. Same thing on this side. Like perfect cuts. I believe that one was about 2 3/4 inches too, so pretty wide cavity coming in. You can see that kind of spiral pattern from that rifling coming in perfectly. So we'll cut this one. All right, and same thing from the inside. You could really tell this way how wide that cavity actually is and how much damage it's put on that gel. That one was right at 1,400 feet per second, but that's a really deep cavity right there, almost a little canyon that it cut out. But same with this one. As soon as it came in, started expanding, just doing all kinds of damage. There's some super deep cuts down in there. Really peeled that gel back this time. And same on this top section, quite a bit of cotton on this one that it drug in, but you can see once again, came in, started expanding, and then doing all that damage. And this is some really tough gel, but you can see, I'm gonna try to peel it back. You see all that cotton right there that it drug in. But that is a nasty cavity on this one. Really deep cuts down in there. But usually when we test this gold dot, it's pretty consistent with the stretch cavity that it does show. But man, that's a lot of damage. So there we go. There was that gold dot. All right, and here's a cross section for that HST. Same thing on this one. This one you can almost see down in there without even opening it up. It does have a really big hole. You can see a pedal down in there. Same thing on this side. So this one seemed to do maybe a little bit more damage coming in, but that is a lot of cutting down in there. You can see it really good now. Same thing on this side. But those HSTs usually do pretty good too. So let's cut it open. All right, and same thing on this one. This one definitely looks like it drug a lot more cotton t-shirt in than that gold dot, but did have a little bit deeper and wider hollow point cavity on it. But you could see this one too, pretty deep as soon as it came in and opened up and just created all kinds of damage. This one definitely looks a little bit more jagged, I guess, than that last gold dot. But that's a lot of damage coming in. There was a pedal down in there too. Same thing on the top section. Came in, and you could see right where it started to parachute open. And a pedal right there, and a ton of fabric down in this one right here. But a lot of damage. We did get quite a bit of fragmentation on this one, but the round still looked really good. But definitely a lot of damage on these ones. 357 SIG. It's always impressive. But there we go. That was that HST.